Arancini, also known as rice balls, made with leftover risotto. But seriously, who has leftover risotto just sitting in their fridge? Not me. So let's start from scratch. I will also give you a dairy-free, egg-free vegan option that doesn't take too much extra time. Let's begin by cooking 1 cup of rice, either arborio or Italian rice, and 3 cups of vegetable broth. You can also use a bouillon cube if you like. Then you add half a cup of passata, which is a crushed tomato in a jar. And then you add some salt to taste and pepper to taste, depending on how much salt was in your broth. It should take about 20-25 minutes for all of the water to be absorbed, and the rice needs to be very soft. It cannot be crunchy. If you need to add a little bit of extra water or broth, then you can do so at the end. The rice needs to be completely cool. Best if refrigerated overnight. I made the rice the day before, and that way it was ready to go the next day. For the regular arancini, I fried up some ground pork. You can use veal or beef or a combination of all three, and I cubed up some regular mozzarella cheese. For the vegan ones, I bought some vegan cheese, which you can find in any of your grocery stores, and then I chopped it up into cubes. So to begin making your rice ball, you place some rice into your hand, you take a bit of your pork, you place it in the center, and a cube of mozzarella cheese, and then you form it into a ball. And you repeat the same process for the vegan ones. However, you would leave out the pork and you would just add the vegan cheese into the middle of your rice. You will need seasoned breadcrumbs for both types of arancini. You can purchase already seasoned breadcrumbs. I like to season my own with salt, pepper, dried parsley flakes, oregano, and basil. Some store-bought breadcrumbs have dairy in them, so read the labels carefully, especially in my case where I need to cook for people with dairy and egg allergies. Before I roll my arancini in the breadcrumbs, I moisten them in a mixture of vegan mayonnaise and a little bit of water. Now, if you don't have the vegan mayonnaise, you can just moisten them in regular water. And the regular arancini will be dipped in lightly scrambled eggs. So I begin with the vegan arancini and I dip them into the liquid first, then into the breadcrumbs, and then I repeat the process with the regular arancini. This recipe should make about 8 large balls. And in the meantime, I begin to heat up my oil in a frying pan. I use canola oil. You'll know the oil is ready when it sizzles after you throw in a few breadcrumbs. Over medium to medium-high heat, I put in a few balls at a time and I turn them often. It should take about 3 minutes. Once they are golden on all sides, I remove them from the oil and place them on a rack. They are best when eaten immediately. However, you can refrigerate them or freeze them for later use. These rice balls are crunchy on the outside and creamy on the inside. You can eat them as is or with a beautiful marinara sauce. Go to Gina's Bella Cucina for a quick marinara sauce recipe. Enjoy!